Hi friends, I'm Jen Barron and I'm a certified general life coach. Today I want to talk to you about your thoughts and also give you a little bit of background as to why I became a life coach. So I was listening to a podcast by Keisha Fitzgerald called Empower Her, and she was interviewing a life coach whose name is Carl Lowenthal. Love Carl Lowenthal. And I was riding on her elliptical machine, just getting my workout on and listening to what she was saying. And all of a sudden, Cara said that thoughts are just sentences in your brain. I almost fell off the elliptical machine, and I'm not exaggerating. I stopped, I got off the machine, got some water, got my little sweat towel because I had my sweat going on, and I listened to that I don't even know how many times, because I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Our thoughts are just sentences in your brain? Wait a second here. I've thought that thoughts are the end-all be-all truth, that thoughts are like certified messages and letters from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. And I thought that my thoughts were true. Never really questioned my thoughts. I did a little bit, but there were always those ones that were just circling, like a plane circles an airport if they can't land yet for whatever reason. And so that thought just struck me to my core. And when something strikes me to my core like that, I know that I've just heard a truth bomb. And so that got me started on, what is all of this about? What do you mean that thoughts are just sentences in your brain? So, because that opened up to like, okay, well, if that's true, then maybe the thought of I'm fat, or maybe the thought that because my parents were alcoholics, I'm gonna always be messed up, or I'm never gonna have a great relationship. There were so many thoughts that came to mind that were just ready for me to start poking holes in them. So I wanted to be the person, maybe for the first time, that says your thoughts are just sentences in your brain. They aren't you. And the way that you know they aren't you is because you are aware of them. You can notice them. You can observe them. That's how you know that they're not you. And the way that, and when you can create more and more space between you and your thoughts, the better, because then you can question them. And when you can question them, then you can start to change them. And it just kind of explodes from there. So start watching your thoughts. It's kind of like you get this 30,000 foot view and you're like watching your brain and you're watching your thoughts. Start doing that. Start doing that. Because then you are going to see that, oh, so I'm not the thought that I don't deserve such and such. Or I'm not the thought that I'm never gonna be able to make $1 million. So I'm not the thought of nobody likes me. Just start becoming aware of what your thoughts are and notice that you are not those thoughts. They are just sentences in your brain. It's kind of like the ticker, like when there are school closings, or like on the financial shows, when I think it's like the NASDAQ or something, all of those things are running on the bottom of the screen. That's what our thoughts are. They're just things floating by. And we got a lot of thoughts. We've got about 60,000 thoughts per day on average. That's what every human brain thinks. And 95% of those little suckers are subconscious they're on autopilot. And the more that we can bring them to the forefront, the more that we can notice what it is that we're thinking, the better. Okay, it's probably enough for right now. It's a lot to take in. So just start noticing what your thoughts are and notice that you are not your thoughts, that they are just sentences in your brain. Soon, I'm going to tell you about feelings and what your feelings are. Enjoy your day, friends. Make it amazing. Bye.